Parents, let's talk. So, I am not a parent, although I have nieces and nephews that I love very much. Uh, so, I don't talk a lot about parenting because, what would I know? You know, I have not had a large part in raising anyone else's child, and I'm not a parent myself. But I do want to talk a little bit about intergenerational diet culture. This is the cycle that we've had for hundreds of years. It's rooted in racism, even though there's plenty of it among every ethnicity in the developed world. This is the cycle that prioritizes thinness and penalizes fatness. And it is, again, it's rooted in racism. Check out Dr. Sabrina Strings, Fearing the Black Body for more information on that. It's an excellent work. If you have any interest in body liberation or fat liberation, you do need to read it. But it's this intergenerational diet culture is the cycle through generations of your grandmother teaches your mother um, that thinness is best, and then your mother puts you on a diet, and then you pass that on to your kids, and your kids pass it on to their kids. It's just a cycle that goes on and on, and like everything, it's complicated because if you as a parent are trying to break that cycle, that's a really hard job because you are not only trying to break that cycle for yourself, but also to break it for your kids. And that is one of the most important things you can do as a parent. And it's also one of the most challenging because you're trying to heal and also while also trying to teach, that healing. Um, so, but it's so important. It's so important. You have so much power as a parent. You have you have the power of generations. You have the power of changing history and culture right in your own home. And there are people who talk about this in more depth, who have lived experience of parenting. But some of the ways you do that are you stop talking about diety stuff around your kids. You stop criticizing your kids' bodies. You stop criticizing your own body. You stop criticizing random strangers' bodies. You teach your kids that there's a whole spectrum of human body sizes and they're all okay. There are lots of things you can do. And again, this is complicated while you're trying to heal yourself. But it's further complicated by the fact that no matter how good a job you do of this, you and your kids still live in the world. You may do a fantastic job of teaching your kids that their bodies are okay, but they're still going to go to school and get the red light, green light, diety food nonsense, and they're going to bring that home. They're going to come home and say, "My friend says I'm fat, and it made me cry." They're gonna be absorbing all the same messages that you did from magazines and TV and now there's social media too. They're gonna be absorbing messages from Instagram and TikTok. So it's frustrating because it means that no matter how good a job you do, they're still gonna be absorbing those messages. Um, and I think you have to give yourself a lot of grace around that and a lot of tenderness and patience and ease with yourself, because you could do the best parenting job around body image in the world, and your kid could still end up with an eating disorder. Your kid could still end up hating their body. Your kid could end up wanting weight loss surgery, and that is because you're not the only messages that they're getting. So you just do the best you can. But for all the parents who are doing this right now, I see you. I love you. I'm so grateful that you're doing this work because this is how we change history and generations, is for parents to do what they reasonably can in their lives to heal their own relationship with their bodies and to help their kids not develop those body traumas and those body hatreds in the first place. You're doing good work. Keep going. You are making a difference.